What is up? How's it going? Welcome back to the Bending Ballistics Show. And I'm not trying to beat a dead horse when it comes to these Sig Sauer lawsuits. However, there is a lot of them, and it's kind of free content for me, and we're going to talk about them. So, the Sig Sauer has been at the center of a national firestorm when it comes to lawsuits here lately. But a federal agent is having its way with another lawsuit, and it's making its way through courts, and it has a whole new level of urgency with it. So let's talk about it. So the new Sig Sauer P320 lawsuit isn't just a single incident. It's part of a growing wave, if you haven't noticed this trend so far. But one of the largest federal law enforcement agencies in the country is taking a drastic step. And let's talk about the lawsuit from an ICE agent and the recent unprecedented ban on the SIG P320 by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. So, this all started with the training exercise in September of 2020. Keith Slatowski, I'm sorry if I spelled or butchered your last name, no disrespect there. An ICE deportation officer was on a firing range in Delaware as he went to draw his service-issued Sig Sauer P320 pistol from its holster. The firearm allegedly fired on its own without his hand even touching the trigger, and the bullet struck him in the right hip, causing a severe and permanent injuries. The lawsuit was filed against Sig Sauer's Slatowski's legal team alleges that the P320 has a quote-unquote defective design that allows it to discharge without a trigger pull. This claim is not new, but the legal battle has been a long and hard-fought road. But after initially dismissed by a trial judge, the U.S. Appeals Court recently revived the case, stating that the testimony about the gun's potential design flaws should have been admitted. This is a major victory for the Slatowski case, paving the way for a potential trial. Slatowski's case is far from an isolated event, and a growing number of law enforcement officers and civilians across the country have come forward with similar claims of uncommanded discharges. We've recently covered the case of the Houston police officer who was shot during a parade leading to his department to replace all their P320s, the U.S. Air Force Global Strike Command temporarily suspending their military's M18 pistol after a fatal incident. Even the Washington State Criminal Justice Training Center has banned the pistols from its facilities. Despite the growing list of incidents, Sig Sauer has consistently and forcefully denied these claims. The company has a website dedicated to refuting what it calls quote-unquote baseline allegations, and states that the P320 has undergone rigorous testing and is one of the safest pistols on the market. But the biggest development came just days after the Houston Police Department lawsuit. In a stunning move, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement issued a memo on July 9th of 2025 banning all models of the Sig Sauer P320 pistol for its officers, and the memo directs the agency's firearms division to quote-unquote purchase replacement firearms as soon as practical. So, the chosen replacement has been the Glock 19 MOS. While ICE did not publicly state the reason for the ban, the timing is impossible to ignore. The decision follows a string of incidents and a federal lawsuit, and it represents a significant loss in confidence from a major federal law enforcement partner. The move is a major blow to Sig Sauer, not just in the terms of contract loss, but also in terms of reputation. The ICE ban adds more immense weight to Slatowski's legal case. It provides powerful endorsement of concerns he raised years ago and will likely be a key piece of evidence in his upcoming trial. The outcome of this and other P320 lawsuits could have massive implications for the firearms industry, potentially forcing a recall or redesign of the pistol. For now, the American Federal Agency has made its decision. The P320, once trusted sidearm for thousands of ICE agents, is no longer approved, and it's a move that signals the end of a relationship and a new chapter in the ongoing controversy surrounding this pistol. So, the ICE agents have moved away from the SIG P320, and this lawsuit is going to trial court. So, this is interesting, and it's another development against SIG Sauer. And there's a lot of lawsuits with SIG Sauer right now. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think the ICE department or ICE Immigration Customs Enforcement, do you think their decision to ban the SIG P320 is the right decision? Do you believe these lawsuits will finally force SIG Sauer to take action and fix the issue? Let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. If you found this video informative and would like more videos on this topic, we will keep covering this topic until these lawsuits are ended or something happens. I don't know. But we'll keep covering these in-depth reviews of these cases. And until next time, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.